We've been talking about the bowl season as well. The news broke Kenneth Walker officially declaring for the NFL draft. And you guys know Pitt's quarterback as well, not going to play in the bowl, but Kenneth Walker made it official that he is declaring for the draft, and that starts now. And D-Mac, look, we've said it before. I know it's not this year. It may not be next year. It may not be the year after. You are going to see the day when somebody's in the college football playoff, and they're going to say, you know what? I'm tired of making money for you.
No, absolutely. I think that goes back to we're going to see, first off, great season. Congratulations. Proud of you. And we talked about it before. You got to take care of yourself with the year you had and walking away. This is to Terry's point about the bowl games. Well, what do they matter? They don't unless you're those playoff teams. Now, it's a conversation that brings it up. When is a Final Four team, the way the playoff system is now, when are they affected by a quarterback or a running back or a legitimate guy going into the draft? But it's going to happen even more, Neal, because we're talking about expanding the playoff teams to 8 to 12 to stuff like this. So, again, it comes down to me, personal decision, because this ain't the end-all, be-all. If this is your end-all, be-all, like we said, this might be the last game for a lot of kids moving on in life. But if it's not, you got to worry about yourself. And until things are put in place, and I would expect follow the money, so that would be with NIL, somebody who's throwing contract money, is then you'll see it. But, Kenny Pickett's not going to be there, Pitt. Kenneth Walker's not going to be there, MSU. It doesn't change whether I'm going to turn the game on or not. I really didn't have any stock into it. Was happy that they, finished the season they did.
Of all the positions in sports, on the top of the ladder of we don't give a damn about you is running back.
Yep.
Because they just run you through a wall. You can be injured on any play, more so at running back than any other. So, he's making the right decision. Now, my Spartan family has bought tickets to Atlanta, and they're going to the bowl. And they say, oh, we're going to go see Kenneth Walker play. I said, no, you're not. He's not going to play in that game. So now they're like, oh, my God, we got tickets, and we have to go. I said, yeah, but aren't you there to see the Spartans? You're not there to see Kenneth Walker. Now they're kind of upset that they got all tickets and hotels and everything. So,
but you know that going in, though, T-Foss.
I know.
Like these day and age, and that's what's going to play a part, too, in the bowl games. T-Foss, let me ask you this. I'll put you on the spot right now.
That's impossible, but try.
All right. We're in El Paso. No, I'm just kidding. There's children in the room. There's children in the room. Are we going to see the day when a player's in the college football playoff and he says, no, thanks, I'm good. I'm protecting the investment?
That will happen. Now, it's not going to happen in the immediate future because we're still in the mindset now of you've got to play in these semifinal games. Back in the day when I was a youngster, you had to play in the bowl because you had to show school spirit. And if you started something, you had to finish. There's still some of that old school mentality. But now that's changed because of the playoffs. We understand and forgive guys now for not playing in the Peach Bowl, not playing in the Bahamas Bowl. We don't forgive them now for not playing in the semifinal game.
And that's the vibe I've been getting from a lot of people, T-Foss. But I'm just trying to mentally prepare it. That day is coming, T-Foss.
It is.
It is.
But if Aiden Hutchinson today says, I'm not playing against Georgia, that man would receive all kinds of hate mail and stuff on social media. But once it dies down a little bit and people really understand what these games are, it would be okay for Aiden Hutchinson not to play for Michigan. But that might be like 15, 20 years down the road.
But
we evolve as a society.
It is going to happen. Pete Smith says potential millions of future dollars versus playing to make other people money. And make no mistake, and Mike Leach has come out, and I love Mike Leach. I do. He's great. He's entertaining and all that stuff.
But he's a clown.
Sure. No, I mean, he is. He plays the bit a lot. And he talked about how, the players should play and all that kind of stuff. And it's easy for you to say, you have a $30 million contract that's going to be paid no matter what. That if you pick up tomorrow and leave and go take the Clemson job, you're still going to get your money that you got. And guess what? Clemson's going to pay you more. That's easy for you to say. You've made your money. I'm never going to be in the business of telling someone what to do.
College coaches are hypocrites.
$1,000,000%, yeah.
Is Brian Kelly coaching Notre Dame in their bowl game? No. Who else left?
Cristobal, you got the headless.
Lincoln Riley.
Cristobal.
Lincoln Riley, is he coaching Oklahoma in their bowl game? No.
No, Oregon's playing Oklahoma in a bowl. Neither of them have coaches.
The headless coach game.
The coach always comes down and says, the players need to be more disciplined. They need to play for their schools and everything. But the coach, I do what I want to do. I get paid. I got a big name. I'll leave you before your bowl game, after your bowl. It doesn't matter. The coach does what he wants. But you better not do it.
Yeah, do as I say, not as I do.
For different folks. And then that's where the money comes in. It's going to be the day, and I'm going to say it right here, is what I think is that when the sponsorship, NIL, controls the player more than the team does.
And D-Mac and T-Foss, I'll tell you guys this too. I think we're not far off from the day where you see Jim Smith, the best quarterback in America, who signs a name, image, and likeness deal with Home Depot, is going to the college football playoff with Clemson, but the game's sponsored by Lowe's. And Home Depot pays him, so he's going to say, you know what, I'm sitting out. You're going to see this.
Amen, brother. Amen. You will see that. We've seen that before with Coke and Pepsi stuff in the NFL. So, yeah, that is coming. Sports is changing. But here's the thing. I know people say, well, it's ruining sports. No, it's not. What you're doing is you're treating players the same way we've been treating coaches for decades. Coaches can just pick up, leave, stay, do whatever the hell they want, cut players. It doesn't matter. But now we expect players to stay and be loyal. And I think that's changing now. Like I said, we're evolving as a society.
Rack says, can't make it to the studio like I planned today, but I'm going to hit the website up and drop some in the Venmo now. Appreciate that. WoodwardSports.com for the Stuff of Studio promotion. Robert says, I like how first and second rounders are skipping an opportunity to increase their stock and missing out on a great experience. Life is made up of experiences. And Robert...
Right? Like Alex brings up Jake Butt, the tight end, who was a perennial first rounder, and then he has an ACL injury in this game, and he's fifth rounder out of the league in 3 years. That's reality.
Right.
That is. And did everybody chip in and give Jake Butt the money that he lost? No.
Did teammates kick in 10% of their salary for the rest of their lives?
Say, hey man, too bad. You my boy, but hey, you made a decision.
Yeah, and that's where it is, and we're gonna see this. Jason says the viewing for the Peach Bowl will probably be less than expected. Two of the most exciting players fans wanted to see this bowl season are not playing. And I'll ask this: I'll be that guy. I bet in the early beginnings of the Peach Bowl marketing campaign, there was Kenny Pickett and there was Kenneth Walker up there with the Peach Bowl logo and all that stuff. And how much of that? How much were they compensated for their likenesses and promotions of the bowl and all that stuff?
I can tell you.
Now, take a guess, T-Foss.
Zittis.
Right.